What's up? Welcome to today's live stream. I'm William, and today is Saturday, October 21st. Almost end of the month, which is interesting. I didn't even realize it was almost November. I have travel coming up, so there's that. You're a bad viewer now. Wait, why do you think you're a bad viewer? I'm confused. What makes someone a bad viewer? Oh, yeah, I stream that, yeah. Well, to be fair, the reason why I am now streaming to YouTube primarily is because video on demand. You don't have to be here, which is, I mean, maybe you have questions, but I'll also answer questions and comments as well. But yeah, I hope y'all are all doing well. It's a pretty decent day here. It's a little bit warmer than it has been in the past few days here in Houston, but so whatever. It's gonna be cold where I'm going in the future. I'm heading out to San Francisco in a couple days. I'll be out there for a week, and I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to purchase an onward flight to Singapore and maybe stay out there for a week or so. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, if you got tons of questions, just feel free to drop them in. I don't really have a strong agenda today. I mean, I do have some that I had in mind to do, but it's not a strong agenda. Strong means that I am going to do it. My bot is working. I just got the message from my bot telling me that the stream is up. Let me close a few things. I have a new desk mode. It's called locked in mode. Watch. It lowers by like an inch or two. it like locks me in place. I can't really move much, so I call it my locked in mode. All right, let's go ahead and get some stuff started. I gotta build an app, show off a project in like a month. Wait, or which one is it? Build an app or show off a project? Also, I assume you can hear me. It seems like you can hear me. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my screen. Oh wait. Oh, I should probably close some things that shouldn't be here. So yeah, I was walking my dog earlier today, and I decided. Well, I didn't really make a decision. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about what should I do next. Should I tackle this auth issue on the client side, or should I just say screw it, I don't care, and just pretend that it doesn't exist and kick that can down the road like I've been doing? And I decided I'm probably going to kick that can down the road because I can implement the GitHub integration, and that will also prepare me for the move away from the YouTube account table. And let me pull that up right quick. Let's open up the database. Where is this one right here, I think. Why does it say local though? This shouldn't be a local database. Where are the connections? Yeah, I don't want to close it right now. Anyway, so this is the table here that I want to delete. I don't want to deal with it anymore. What I'm instead going to do is have all that information in this additional info. I'm also going to rename this additional info to be called integration credentials or something like that. I don't know, integrations. And instead of moving over this Google API thing and not getting any more additional work done, what I'm instead going to do is do this for GitHub first, get something new done, get some actual work done, establish a pattern, and then move over the YouTube stuff to the new way of doing things. So I think I can accomplish this in the next hour or two. Let's see. Sounds good. I'm in a noisy bar hosting a brunch party. Bro, like, wait, you're at an event watching YouTube videos? Nah, you need to go do your event. I think that's more important. No, whoever you're with. Ah, shit. I just realized I should probably put myself in stream mode. All right, let's do for an hour at least. All right. So we're gonna open up Obsidian, and this is where I'm finally gonna get to the part where I won't have to keep generating these nodes. I will have whatever this thing is do it for me. YouTube Slackbot. I need to come up with a name that's not YouTube Slackbot. All right, so we have Devlogs, and we're gonna create a new node for today. And what is this? It's the 10th, 21st. Okay. All right, so this is building GitHub integration. All right, cool. So we have that. We'll add some tasks. So for now, the main task or the primary task that I can think of is to add GitHub integration. And maybe this is where I'll just keep it here for now. We'll just say add a GitHub integration, because this can explode to all kinds of things. Let's see, guys, show some support. Hit me like, hit the like button. Yeah, man, I appreciate the support, man. It actually does help a lot. Seriously. All right, let's do a little bit of looking at some docs right quick. Okay, security. Is it? Nope. Developers, app, REST API, apps. This doesn't need to be an app. Yeah. This doesn't need to be an app. This can be, I can just use the REST API for what I'm doing. All right, and this is authentication that I'm particularly interested in. So I'm going to need a token. I need to know if, authenticating with token generated by an app. Oh, I could do this for now. Oops. So what I could do is I can generate a PAT, and that's the simplest way. Alternatively, I could do something where it's like OAuth, which is what this is. But then I gotta worry about, do I need to keep track of refresh tokens or anything, or can I just not care? Let's see. Using basic authenticating with a token generated by an app, okay? All right. Yeah, so my app doesn't really, I can do this all with a pad. So, all right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna document this decision. All right. Cool. So yeah, we're going to use a personal access token to do this. And what else is there? And we're going to use the REST API. All right, so we're going to need to create the personal access token. We're going to need to add an endpoint. Actually, I won't even need to add an endpoint to register anything because I'm doing this as a PAT. A PAT is a personal access token, just FYI. The only thing that I need an endpoint for is to create the document. So we're going to say add endpoint to create a file, I don't know, in GitHub repo. I forgot the name of the repo, so I'll figure out the name in a bit. All right, so let's go ahead and create the personal access token. Actually, before I do that, maybe it's useful to figure out which functions I'm going to actually need to call. So let's go back to our docs, and there should be something for files, maybe. Or maybe I'll just do a search. Why is the search not working? Adding a file. This is what I want right here. All right. Wait, did this just take me into product documentation? I didn't want to go to product docs. So worst case scenario is I can install a Git client, and I want to say DoGuy should be the one that I can do this for. Let me check. Yeah, for interact with Git repositories using the same command line. The only issue is that if I do this, I will have to first clone the repo and then run Git operations that way. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is create a file 100% on GitHub using the API. Technically, a commit could do it. So the problem with that is that I have to first create the commit, and I need so I can't just do that. Let's see, what are the other options? So just I don't want to do that. Markdown. This is rendering Markdown. Nope. Nope. Repositories, content. Yeah, man, I want to be able to create this file without cloning the repo. That's how I've been thinking that this was going to work in my mind all along. Now, I could get around this, right? Like I could have a service that it has the repo, because to keep in mind, all right, all this is running serverless. So I have no state that I can rely on. So I can't just I could clone the repo every time, but that's just stupid. I could have another service that it's just a repo and I make calls to it, and then it creates the file using the file system. And then I could use Git operations that way to get it up to GitHub if I can't create a file directly in a repo, which I don't know if that's, I don't know, we'll see. Look at that. To create, that's all I need. To create content, I think this is what I need. All right, get a repository. Wait, get repository content. Don't care. But I am curious to know, what is it returning? This isn't base64 encoding. I know for a fact that's not base64 encoding. So get the contents of a file or directory in a repo. Specify the file. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's okay. It doesn't really matter right now. Create or update file or file contents. This is what I want here. So we're going to do a put request to this endpoint, repos, code and color. whatever the repo is, probably devlogs, contents, and then the path. This is just going to be the directory where I want this to be. So it'll probably be in logs or something like that. I don't know, notes. And then we're going to need to pass in this bearer token, which version of the API, along with the data message, my commit. Oh, okay. So I need to, all right, it's going to create a commit. And then I'm going to get back this in return. So long as this thing, this right here, so long as this has a URL to the thing that it created, then I'm good, because that's what I want to return in my Slack bot and say, hey, here's the document I created for you. Obviously, I wouldn't have to go and actually do it, because I can just pull latest in Obsidian and get it that way. So I think this is going to be it. Before I start building though, what I like to do is verify these things manually. So I'm going to like figure out the steps that I need to do. Then I'm going to do those steps myself, see if there's any things that I need to be mindful of when I get ready to actually implement this. And that way, when I actually start implementing, it's now something that I've already done. I already know what can go wrong. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see. Okay, so where is that create? Here we are. So this is what we're going to use. So I'm going to just take note of that. So we'll say create and repo. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have to create the file. I don't think I'm gonna do this as a PR process. Actually, no, maybe I should do this as a PR process. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, actually, I don't know. Man, I didn't think about this, whether or not I should do this as a PR process or if I should just push this. The reason why this matters is because I'm creating the file so that I can actually edit that file. Oh, shit. Okay, I think what I'm going to do for now is just create the file for now. And if it turns out that I need to create a PR to merge it, then we'll cross that path. So let's just get started with creating a file. And to do that, let's first find a repo that has things in it that maybe I need. I don't even know if I have a repo for this. Oh, I do. Devlog. Look at that. And there's nothing in it. Perfect. All right, so we're going to use the devlog. All right, cool. So I want to make sure I have that repo on my machine. So I'll make this just a little bit bigger. And this is in my mind, so we'll see. I don't. So we'll clone that. Repos. Clone. I am Will Shepherd. I wonder if I even need to put that. What if I just put devlog? Wait, could not resolve repository with name I am Will Shepherd devlogs. Devlog. Okay. Maybe it should be called Devlog. So, all right, cool. So I have the repo locally. Now let's go and create a personal access token for this project. So to do that, you just come over to your little profile thing here, go to settings, and it should be under applications or developers or something like that. I don't know. One of these apps needs to pop up. All right. Where? Oh, it's developers. I literally said the word developer and didn't click it. All right, come to here. We're gonna do a fine-grained access token. All right, this is going to be YT Slackbot testing. And we'll call this Kronos testing. It will expire in 30 days. Public all repos. We're only going to give this access to one repo, and it's going to be the Devlog repo. Okay, repository permissions. I'm kind of tempted to just give it everything because I don't really care. But I will go through this and figure out which ones. Don't care about actions, administration, code scanning, code spaces. Don't care about any of that. Contents. Repository contents. Okay, I did not mean for that to happen. Contents, I want to have read and write. Deployments, discussion, environments. I will not touch the environments. Issues, merge queues, metadata. Pages, pull requests. I am going to give it access to this just in case. Just in case. Although this isn't official. This will be deleted at some point. This particular token. Repository, secrets, variables, web. All right, I think we're good. This is good enough. Generate the token. Copy the token. And then I'm going to place that token. All right, let's go to here. Go away. So this is going to be GH YT Slackbot. Key. Okay, so I just need to make sure I remember the name of that key. Cool. All right, now I have a key, I think, hopefully. Maybe I should reload whatever this is. Okay, cool. So now if I echo that, I should get back that key. If I spell echo correctly, then it should work. There we are, perfect. Cool. So I have the key. Now let's try to create a file. You know what? I'm not using this tutorial right now. It's just taking up space, confusing me. Get rid of that too for now. And this. All right. Let me move my thing here. You know what? I'm gonna use Paul. The reason why is that I have a project for this thing that I'm working on already. It'll be better to just have all of this stuff here. All right, so we're going to create a new request. This is going to be a put request, if I remember correctly. And this is going to go to GitHub API. which is, do I have that in my environment? Hopefully, maybe. No, I don't. Okay, so let me first create a thing right here. So we'll call this APIs. All right, so then actually, you know what? I won't create another one. We'll just have I'll just place it here. So we'll have a GitHub API. And the development of that is that. Nope, maybe not. That. And I won't set production for now. Okay. Now this is going to be create file on GitHub, and the destination for this is coming from our environment GitHub API. Oh, tripping. That's my API key. Tripping. All right, GitHub API key. Okay, and now I need the GitHub API. All right, and that's going to be the same, looks like. Well, no, there's not. This is also going to be development. I'm going to have a separate production repo, maybe. So that's going to be repos, the owner, which is me. I am Will Shepard. The name of the repo, which I think is Devlog, not plural, contents, and then the path that I want to put it. Now, this is where things are a little interesting. I don't know what path should look like here. Let's see, example for creating a file. Well, they just say path, but that's the thing that I want to know. Like, what is that? It's just a string. Okay. So, I wonder if I put dot, is that going to do anything? And what was I not typing in the right place? Wait, was I not typing all of that in the right place? I thought I was typing the whole time. God damn it. What the hell was I doing? This is the GitHub API, this right here. And where's repos? Oh wait, did I accidentally put it here like a dumbass? Yes, I did. So let's delete all that. Okay. So now we have repos, I am Will Shepard, Devlog, contents, and then a path. The path that I'm going to put is dot because it's not clear what it can be or can't be. So it's just going to be a dot, which is a string. And wait. Oh wait, that's a body param. Never mind. So yeah, this still says string. All right, yeah. So it's a string. Okay. Next, it looks like I need to add authorization. So I'm going to come on over to here and we're going to do authorization. We'll use this one right here, I guess. In fact, I'm gonna just add a header. That's easier in my mind. So we're going to do bearer, and that's going to be the GitHub API key. So I'll just come on over to here, GitHub API key. Make sure that looks decent. All right, I need to also add the API version custom header, which is whatever that is. Okay. And then I can give it some data, some other crap, which I'm not gonna do. I wanna first see, am I even gonna get an error? I get a 422. Path contains a malformed path component. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to look like. The docs don't say. This is something that I want to do for one signal though. Like give a link to the doc. Like even though this link is useless because that's currently where I am and it doesn't tell me what the path is supposed to look like, at the very least, it does, you know, give me something. Let me put another thing. Let's just say test. All right, we get a 400 this time. Okay, so maybe it's okay with that. So we'll give it a body. We'll make a JSON. And what are the required things? I need a message. So we'll add a message. And that seems to be a string. And that's the commit message. Okay. We'll add another thing, and this is the content that we want to put in that file. Content, and then all right, let's see what happens. We get a 422. Content is not valid base 64, so it needs to be base 64 encoded. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Let's do that then. We're gonna go to the base 64 encode, put that, oh, I can't. Oh man. What if I instead just put in my template? So this is gonna be task. It doesn't matter if I can't do anything. It only matters if I can't put in my template. We'll just say merge, what? Okay, so we'll say merge this PR. I don't know. And then we'll put notes. Put notes and things here in bullet format. And I'll just do that. Yeah. Put task to be completed here in checklist format. The formatting is going to be important because I'm going to rely on this formatting to do other things in the future. All right, so we're going to encode this, and I just realized that I probably could have encoded this string right here. Maybe. Whatever, we're gonna go with this for now. Yeah, I could have done it. All right, it was me being dumb, but that's okay. So we'll go in and put this here, see what we get. All right, look at that, we get a 201 created, so something happens. And let's go to the repository. This is in the repo. Did I move away from it again? Yeah, I did. We're gonna go to Devlog. And we should have a file in here called test. We do. Look at that. All right, perfect. So let's come on over to Obsidian. So we created that. Add endpoint. This is what we're gonna do right now, I guess. This seems to be fairly straightforward. I don't need to do a PR. And let me see if this gives me back the file. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Copy. If this takes me to the, it takes me to the, no, I don't want that. That's not what I want. Okay, this will take me to here. It would be kind of cool if I can do this in a PR, but I don't think that will work well with Obsidian. So we're just gonna commit directly to main like savages. Oh, excuse me. All right. So because I'm using a PAT, the GitHub part is going to be a lot simpler for this thing here. Let me go to, wait, did I close it? YouTube Slackbot. This here. So we're gonna deal with this right now. Fortunately, everything in here is null, so this is gonna be renamed integrations. Information creds, rename that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, we're gonna open up the Slackbot project. Wait, what the hell? Oh shit. I wonder what issues I'm gonna have to deal with. Wait, send grid. Okay, this is go. wait, what? Okay, let's go on ahead and close some things out. And we need to generate types. Just to get the latest column name. All right, so we have that. Now let's come on over to, which one of these? Let's make this a little bit bigger. All right, API, this is what I was looking for. All right, so we have create integration key, complete YouTube auth, start YouTube auth, YouTube broadcast. All right, let's create a new file. This is going to be called create file on GitHub. I don't know. Yeah, these names leave a lot to be desired, but I don't care. We're gonna have to go with it. I don't know if that's what this is supposed to be named. Oh, it is, right? Okay, perfect. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is just copy all of this and paste it here, and then check this out. Just wait for it. I'm gonna come back in and delete everything. Yeah. Boilerplate. We're gonna delete everything. We're deleting that too. YouTube auth body. We're deleting this too. We're deleting it all. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted everything. There are some things here that I want. Specifically this right here. So maybe I deleted too much. There we are. Now we're good. Delete all that. So you are going to need to be authenticated for this to happen. And actually, you won't need to be authenticated because you won't be, no one's going to be able to call this. So that's one thing that I should probably we're not going to have anyone where they're able to call this. So maybe I'm not going to do this. I'm going to leave it here for now, but yeah, we're just going to create a new thing here called GitHub. All right, and let's add OctoKit. I don't remember the name. OctoKit rests GitHub. Where is it? Wait. Is it OctoKit rest? Is it this one? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Oh yes, OctoKit rest. Okay. I'm like, I don't remember at all what the name of this thing is. All right, so we're gonna export an async function. We'll just do this. We'll call it const a for now because I don't have a good name for it. It's gonna be an async function. I don't know what it's gonna take yet, but it'll probably take something. And I know that we need to create the GitHub client thingamajig, so I'm just gonna do that. Huh? We're gonna do this right here. Okay, the copy's broken, but that's okay. It's okay, I'll fix it. We'll do that. Yep. We're not gonna do it this, we're gonna do it that. Now I'm curious if we are gonna get types from here. All right, so we have that, and we're gonna create an octokit. All right, so now we have an octokit. What goes in here? Auth. I don't know what that is. User agent auth strategy. What's the type of auth strategy? Octokit options. Oops. Okay, I don't know what the hell octokit options are. So we're just gonna go and look at the type this way. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll have to copy the whole name of the type and find it this way. No, okay, all right, fine. I'll just not, okay, all right. Sure. Let's see if there are any types for this. I haven't used octokit in a long time, so forgive me for not knowing these things right now. So octokit rests types. So there are types, okay. But this isn't the one that I want, I don't think. Maybe this one is it. I thought that there was one that was under types, like under the types repo, but maybe that's not the case. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna keep playing around. I don't think that's what I'm after. Let's just go to authentication and see. Oh, I can put, okay, so, oh my gosh. Okay, so it is off. The question to me is like, why does this not give me a type? It's just any. It's not helpful. All right, so I'm gonna get this from process. So this is gonna be process.env. I forgot. What was that thing called? That. And you know, maybe it's probably a good idea to also put this inside of the project. So let me do that right quick. We'll put that in local. And the reason why it has to be in the project is because eventually I am going to deploy this, which means that I need to put the environment variable there as well. And because I have an environment, what, man, I don't even know where I was going with that. Maybe I'll recover, maybe, probably not. All right, we'll put in my access token here. All right, I'm back on track. I'll explain why I need to do it. So I need to make sure that this thing right here has the thing for others who may end up deploying this. Like, they probably want to know what the environment variables are, and others includes me in the future, because I will forget. All right, we're gonna do that. I'm just putting this in here just so that it's clear. All right, cool. Now I have my authentication, and I am this is just going to be a test function. So we're going to remove all of this. We're just going to remove all of this, and its whole purpose in life is going to be, so we'll just say const a is, and we'll await whatever the result of whatever this function is. We're going to call it the GitHub function for now. So we're going to call it GitHub FN for now. So we're going to call GitHub FN here. And right now, I don't think it returns anything. And we'll organize these. All right. So yeah, we're going to call this. It's not going to do anything, which is okay. And we're going to return a next response JSON, and we're going to give it a body, and we'll just say, I don't know, done. Yeah, we'll just do this. Empty object. All right, and the reason why I'm doing this is so that I have a way that I can easily test this manually. Sure, I can write automated tests or unit tests for this, but yeah, overkill for my needs right now. All right, so now that this is running, let's hit the endpoint and see what happens. Do we get any errors? Do we get any, like explosions? I want to see what happens. All right, so we're gonna do a new request. This is now going to be a post to localhost port 3000. You know what? I'm gonna add this as a server, app server. For development, it's this right here, local hosts 3000. All right, now I can just put it here and I don't ever have to think about it again. So we'll do app server. That's going to be API. Create GitHub file. All right, we get a 200. Perfect. So it seems like this initialized okay. Let's see if we can do anything with it now. So we'll grab AuthKit and let's see if we can get my repositories, repos. We'll just return that. Let's see, list git. We'll just do git. How about that? Params all optional, so I'm not going to give any. Look at that. And let's make sure this is returning a promise of, yeah, it is. Perfect. All right, so now we're going to get back whatever that is, this. So I'm just going to say repos. I think that's the function I'm calling. Let's just call it GitHub function. So we're going to call it GIT HUBFN results. You know what? I'm dumb. We're just going to do this. We're not going to complicate this. All right. Now, if I run this, what do I get? We get a 500. Okay. All right. HTTP error not found. No modules AuthKit. 400 API github.com repos. Wait, what? All right, I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, see, man, it's trying to get this repos and then just an empty slash, but it says that the parameters are optional. At least that's what I thought. Maybe I'll just say me. Wait, I can't do that? Is that not what I think it is? Owner is, wait, what is that? String repo. No, I don't want that. I want to get all my repos. All right, let's go back. Let's just go to the docs. How about that? This is one of these things where maybe I'm just not reading docs correctly. We're going to go to repos. Get owner. No, I don't want that. I want to like a get all. Repos. Accept. Add. Oh, wait, maybe I could just come here. List. Okay. I thought there was a way that you can list, because I think that's what we were doing for desktop, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long. List repository activities. No. Maybe, all right, yeah, maybe I shouldn't type git in here. Maybe I should just type list and see if I get back anything. List repos, please be a list repositories in here. It doesn't need to be, honestly, I don't really need to list repositories. I can list anything, but I'm now committed to seeing my repos. List public. Okay. List all, okay. My gosh, what a name. Okay, let's try this again. We shouldn't get a 500 this time. Perfect. We don't. We get a success. Look at that. Let's just, yeah, this supports JQ. Perfect. So we'll do result data, and we'll grab the name. So yeah, these are all of, wait, whoa. Grit? Oh, these must also include forks. I'm like, I definitely didn't name anything. Yeah, this must include forks. I'm looking for anything that is obviously not a fork, because I'm not convinced yet that these are mine other than God. Maybe I did it's unlikely, but maybe. Yeah, I'm not 100% that these are my repos. So we'll do list public. Oh, it's been deprecated. Oh wait, no, that's not even it. List public. Oh, just. No, that's not it either. Repos. Here we are. List public. List all public repositories in order that they were created. Okay. Wait. So is this just listing all of the public repositories? Is that it? I guess it is. Here we are. This is what I want. List repositories for a users. It's called list for user. I would have never guessed that. I'm sorry. I would have never guessed that. I would have literally had to go to GitHub desktop source code to go and read the source code to see what it is that we did. It's ringing the bell now. Now that I do it. All right, so one thing that I am going to need to do here is probably have the username and the org. Yeah, we're going to have that. So we're going to have a user name. We're going to have an org. Yeah, maybe I'll make a type for this. Interface T. We're going to have a username, which is a string, and an org, which is a string. Probably the name of the file. Which is a string, and then the contents of that file, which is also a string. All right, cool. Now we have that. What I can then do here is just say that, and say that this is a type T. And just pull out the thing that I need for now. So for now, I need the username. So we'll just pull that out. And we'll do username. All right, so let's give this a better name for now. So this GitHub function, it's gonna have one job, I think, and that's going to be to write a file or publish a file or something like that. So we're just gonna call write file to GitHub. Write to GitHub. GitHub. Yeah, normally I would put comments and all that kind of stuff, but I'm the only one doing this, so it's fine. All right, so let's come to here, and we're going to pass in my username inside of an object. So we're going to say content is going to be empty. File name is going to be nothing. Org is also going to be nothing for now. All right. Okay, so let's rerun my request. Right here. Should get back my stuff now. Perfect, cool. All right, so now that that's done, we can start to figure out where this needs to be called, right? My org is also called. Why isn't org required? Org is optional. I think that's why. Yes, yeah, org is optional. If you give it org, then we'll use it. If not, then we won't. All right, cool. I should probably give this a better name than T, to be honest. What if I call it GitHub to thing? I don't know. GitHub content. Man, I don't have a good name for this. T is absolutely not a good name either. All right, I have an idea, so we're gonna split this up. Interface file. All right, this right here is going to be a GitHub identity. So it can either be a username. This is going to be a type now. So it can either be a this or this with an org. Or it can be something else entirely with an idea and all that other kind of stuff. Right now, I'm going to leave that as is. Then we're going to have this idea of a file. All right. So yeah, we're going to have the file or the content. We'll call it the file name. Content. And then a GitHub identity, which we'll call ID. GitHub identity. This is going to be a string. Ah, shit, what did I just do? Yeah, so that's going to be a string. Content is also going to be a string, and then ID, and we'll get this stuff from here. All right, we'll get that from the ID. What's interesting to me is that both of these have a username, but for some odd reason, the type doesn't know that. Oh wait, okay, never mind. I don't know what the fuck. Oh, I forgot. This has to be called username, my bad. Yeah, I'm tripping. All right, cool. Yeah, so this is a little bit better. Now I have a name, I guess, which is nice. I don't need this any longer. And let's come in and update this. So we're gonna put in the file name. I think that's what the order. File name is gonna be Devlog 2023 1021 tests. .md. We'll make that a capital. I think that's how these are. I don't remember. So this is the file name. This is the contents of the file. Hi. We'll do the wave. All right, cool. And then this thing right here is now my identity. So this is just going to be the username. All right, cool. That seems to be okay. Let's verify that this is still working and not broken. All right, perfect. Cool. So now that we have this right here, wait, where's the function? we need to make this actually do what we came here for. So this isn't going to be repos. We got to figure out how to create. We know that we could do it using the API, so it should be possible here. So we'll do create file. Wait, come on, get out of the way. Get out of the way. All right, so create. There's too many creates here. Create or update file contents here. This is probably it. Create a new file or replace the existing file in a repository. All right. So we're gonna call create or update this. And we're just gonna copy all of that. Put it down here. Actually, put it here. So owner. Actually, there's never a time where actually I don't know. What do you mean this expression isn't callable? What the fuck? So we can say id.owner. Yes, we can. I believe it. We're gonna do id owner. Oh wait, tripping possibly. This is owner. This is id.owner. Or .username. How about that? Repo. All right, I guess we're gonna have to pass in a repo. And a path. That's just gonna be the file name, I think. But I guess it needs to be named that, so we'll say file name. The message. Alright, content. The committer. Why does, wait, do I really need this? Need this? Oh no, it's optional. Okay. What else here is optional? I don't want to do anything that's optional. Owner makes sense. Repo makes sense. The whatever this is makes sense. All right, yeah, let's just go with that, see what happens. So this is gonna be the file, whatever this returns, I think. So this is either going to be a success or, oh my gosh, with these things. It's a lot of different things. All right, so maybe I don't want to return that. Maybe I want to return something specific from here. So we'll go to data. Maybe before I even do that, we'll say if the file status is, and what are my options? Wait, it's only one of two things? I can only get a 200 or a 2. Okay. All right, is 200 updated or is that created? Oh my gosh, status code 200. All right, let's come 202. go to created. Okay, so I think if the status code is not, we'll just say if it's greater than 200. How about that? Cause I don't really know what it should be right now. We can do that later though. So we'll say if it's greater than this, then I don't know, just log out an error. Something happens. So we'll do the file and grab whatever the error is or status. Or that's the thing I'm looking at, never mind. Data dot, all right, fuck it. No, screw it. We're not even gonna check it because I can always just put a debugger here. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do the debugger. So we're gonna get the commit or the content. Which one is more important? Let's grab the content. Yeah, content. All right, we need to change this a little bit because the signature is now different. We give a file name, content, repo, and some other things. So we have right to GitHub, the file name, the content, the repo. So let's add a repo here. This is going to be called Devlog. And then we give it, wait, what do we give it? We give it this stuff right here, that. And to be honest, I think that I'm just gonna do that. That's easier. So we'll turn this back to an interface for now. It's a little bit easier. We'll convert back to a type should I need it. All right, so now let's rerun this thing. So let's see, we get a 500. All right, so something failed. All right. I got a 422. Unprocessable in the one. Okay, interesting. Content is not valid. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Okay, all right. I don't know how you base 64 encode anything. Base 64 encode next. Maybe they have a helper that, no, they don't. I was hoping that they would have a helper built in the next that just does it, but doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, let's see, maybe there's something in Node that can do it. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that you can just call toString and then put in the encoding. Let's try that. We're gonna open up Node. That's, I don't know what the hell is going on there. All right, cool. So what I'm gonna do is we'll say const a, or we won't say call it a const. We'll say let a equal this string. And what I'm curious to know is if I could just call a.toString and then say base 64, or is that only something that I can do on the buffer class? No. So the next thing is what happens if I give, well, we'll try it. So we'll say buffer dot from, and I'm going to give it my string a. I'll tell it that it's UTF-8 because it is. And then I'll try this toString base 64. And does that give us what I expect? Yes, it does. So this is my solution to that problem. Inside of this function here, this content, before I do, I'm not going to just pass it in raw. What I'm going to have to do is do buffer dot from content, and then we'll give it UTF-8 because that is the encoding, and then toString base 64. All right, so we'll try this again, and we should not get a 500 this time. This time we get a 200. All right, And I was not expecting that. Okay. Yeah, I was not expecting this. But let's see if the file got created. Let's just at least see that. We'll go to here and go on to this repo. Yeah, look at that. YT Slackbot created this. All right, cool. So we're making a little bit of progress. Let's come back to Obsidian, add GitHub integration. That's done. We're still working on the admin. We're still working on this. All right, this is technically, this is technically it though, I think. Let me confirm what the content is meant to be. Yeah, it's just a wave, okay. And it's just a wave here. Let's look at the raw just to make sure there's nothing weird going on, right? Okay, cool. So this is doing what it's supposed to do. Now the question is, how do I call this? Like, when do I call it? What information do I put in here? That kind of thing. But I've been streaming for over an hour now, and I guess I'm going to switch gears, or maybe just go. I don't know. Whoever's left, if you have things to say, if you're curious about anything that I've done today, you have questions, now's your time to ask. Otherwise, I'm gonna go on off and do some other things. Maybe I'll be back later this evening though. There's always that possibility. All right, so with that, I am going to assume that there are no other questions and no one cares about anything. So with that, I'm gonna see y'all later. Have a good rest of the day and peace.